All right, welcome back to another weekly update. This week we got some interesting stuff that I think you'll get a kick out of. Before we begin showing any of the stuff with the kids, I want to thank all of our sponsors. I want to thank all of the businesses that you're going to see here. All of them have stepped up to help the Caledonia ski teams. I also want to thank you. If you're watching this, that means you most likely have donated to help our team this season, and we appreciate that. Um, your dollars help us provide a great program for the kids in the Caledonia schools that participate in our ski racing program. And like I say, as we get going, we have some new sponsors this year, and we'll talk a little bit about them in another video. So, this week's video, we're going to kind of start off by taking a look at the uniforms. We handed out speed suits and bibs one of the nights, along with our normal workout, and when we kicked off the Blast fundraiser. Then we did a learn to tune your skis lesson, and then the kids all waxed their skis. Which, by the way, we have got 36 kids. That's a lot of skis, and that's one of the things that your donations help to go to, along with some other things that we do through Bill and Paul's to help get some equipment. But like I say, when we're fully set up, can do 10 sets of skis or more at a time, which is pretty amazing, which we're really going to need to do this year with the number of kids that we have. The kids obviously learn how to apply wax, remove wax. The edges is something that I do. And here's a picture. Coach Rob, who used to coach with us a couple years ago, came in to help out with some tuning stuff. He's a really expert on. All right, so this next segment, we got the kids doing some basically agility relay work, and we're running the timer. So one of the first things I did when I took over the program is we took some of the fundraising money we had and we bought a timer for the team. We can set this out up on the slopes. We use it sometimes in practice, and what it does is allows us to tell basically how fast kids are going out on the slope. Sometimes it's deceptive. Someone will look slow but be fast. Sometimes will look fast but be slow. But we have a legitimate, realistic timings that way. It allows the kids to experiment with the routes they're going to take through courses, or like we call it, their line, their turning points, and all of this stuff, so that they can see what was working better. Right here we got Kiara. She's running through here right now. You can see she's running the slalom portion. Right where she turned, there's a second set of eyes. We added those maybe 2 or 3 years ago, so we can do splits. In a race course, normally from the start to the second or maybe third gate is where a lot of races are won, because you accelerate quicker, and the quicker you accelerate, the you have a lead that then other kids have to try to catch up to. So the timer's been um, a big tool in the success of our team. Um, what we're doing today is we're teaching the kids how to enter their numbers, so that if a coach isn't sitting there, they can walk up and they hit their number, hit enter. They got to wait for it to beep in a couple of seconds, and then they can go. We found out, obviously, if you try to go too quick, it doesn't work. So all these are little things that we try to teach while we're in school. So when we get on snow and it's cold, we don't have any problems with that. And like I say, overall, the kids really work hard on this. They have fun. Obviously, we're doing a little slalom section on the right side of the screen, and the other side, we're doing some agility work with our feet as we're sprinting. So we're trying to get 3 jumps across the board each way down and go. Our next racer here is Zuzana. She's from Poland, one of our exchange students. I think she set the time for the fastest girl, and I believe Justin Harper, or Junior Harper, as we tend to call him, set the fastest time for the guys. Now, not everybody was here. We had some kids in Colorado, which we're going to talk about here in a few minutes, and we had a few gone for other reasons. But here are the results. They don't really mean anything for who's going to start, who's not. It's just something that we like to take a look at. Now, this is not Michigan right here. We did have a group of our guys go out to Colorado to ski. They this summer organized it themselves. They went to a camp out there. So we have 7 of our skiers at the high school, one um, middle school skier. I have video. I know this is Jake, Pot Getter, one of our freshmen. I know the video. The next video is um, DJ Pot Getter. The other videos, it's. I know that I think one of them is Derek. One of them might be Peter. One might be James. I think that's who I've got, but I can't really tell the way the lighting is. It's always a little hard. Plus, um, and I want to thank Jen Potgetter for sending me these. These are great. We can see that the kids are really doing well. For reference, the slope out here that they're training on is a little steeper than the one that we race on, and it's quite a bit longer. So the kids are getting a great workout. Um, and here's some of the other guys. So we had Jake and DJ. Um, and I believe it's a skier on the left. I think this one is Derek. It looks like him, just body position to me looks like Derek Pritchard. Uh, but again, I could be wrong. It's kind of hard to tell um, with where we're at. I mean, that could be, I don't know. It's one of our guys. But just a little exciting skiing as we're going along. We're getting closer to having some of this ourselves. Um, as we get closer to the season. Hopefully, the next weekly update we have, we'll have some skiing from next Sunday because Crystal Mountain's blowing snow, which is what I'm going to finish up with just some peaceful snowmaking on this particular video. So, like I say, the guys organized this all themselves. They all flew out. They missed a couple of days of school, and are having a great time. I think they're out there with the SCA camps, which is off from the East Coast. So, um, yeah. So, like I say, it's kind of fun to watch. Kind of my favorite. I like watching slalom. It's a lot of fun. And yeah, we'll see how things go. Here's Crystal Mountain. This is a view from the top by the Crystal Clipper, looking back towards the resort. You can see they are knocking a lot of snow, and they've been doing this now. At this point, I think they're over 24 hours in. Here's the base of the Thor Loki lift. We train on that steep section once we have enough snow, and they don't yet. So, hey, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for donating, and we'll have more next week.